Hey everyone, it is September 5th, 2023. It has officially been 1 month. A month ago today, I launched my vlog after my friend Ryan convinced me I should do it. And it's been really exciting. I've met some really awesome people, especially after Tom from Life of Tom Vlog gave me the shout out. It has just been like so many amazing comments, so many people that I've met who follow me on Instagram, who've just left some amazing comments. So thank you so much for motivating me to do this every day. It's been kind of a fun outlet to just kind of talk. For the longest time, I wasn't really sure I understood the concept of vlogging, of like just talking to a camera. But now that there's people actually like listening and commenting, it's kind of fun. It's very cathartic, and I'm glad I'm able to do it. And I've been doing it for a month, and it's so exciting. So you guys were telling me that you wanted more, that you were fine with the smaller videos to see more of my day, but I think that I threw off my algorithm because I was posting a couple of videos here and there if I would see something, and I kind of did a couple of shorts as well. And so I don't know if as many of you are seeing it now because the numbers have went down. I'm not getting as many comments. So I'm thinking that I might just do the vlog maybe at least once a day, and every once in a while I'll post something, but I'm thinking maybe like 8 o'clock, because that way I can have like a whole day and have some stuff to talk about. So I'm thinking, and you guys can work with me and we can change the time, but I'm thinking maybe 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, because it'll be 8 o'clock here. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna post the vlog, and I'll record it, try and talk about some of the things that are happening in my life and just cool things commenting on. So about 8 o'clock. So look for that. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if 8 o'clock is a good time for you. And I can probably, record them in advance and put them up online. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, so nothing too exciting. It's interesting to like be here now. Like it's such, I was at the park the last couple of days, and then I've been home. I've just been chilling all day. It's been really quiet. I had a Zoom meeting earlier because one of the film schools here is looking for some people to come by and talk to the students, and I always like doing that because I always like giving back. So I might be doing that. That's out that's out in the ether. I do have a few days on set coming up, which is nice. A nice SAG approved project. So thank God that there's some work. I'll take whatever I can get because I do get bored and antsy. I don't have it with me. I did a video of it earlier, but I did show, I got one of my magazines delivered today, Dappy magazine, with the cover photo of my friend Jake. A nice black and white photo. I don't have a lot of black and white photos on magazines. I only have a few. So when I get them printed, I get really excited. So right now I'm pretty much hanging out. And then here in a little bit, I'm going to head over to, I have a friend that works at Universal Studios, and tonight is employee preview night, so we get to go and look at all of the haunted mazes and everything before it opens up to the public. I've gone the last couple of years, although I did not go last year because this time last year I was flying to Mexico City, and so it was on September 6th last year, and I was in Mexico City and able to go. I had forgotten about it, so I'm glad that I get to go this year. As someone who likes horror, I do get a kick out of stuff like this. Like I like horror mazes. I like to do all that stuff during spooky season. So I get a big kick out of that. And I did order a few things on Temu. I remember I mentioned that to you guys. Is it Temu? Well, just pretend like. But I ordered this hat, which is from It, that clown. And so I was going to get that and see if I can wear that tonight. I think it's kind of cute, right? I'll try to line up with my eyes. So I'll put that on tonight, just so, because it's going to be a little chilly in the evening here. Even though it's summertime, it still gets a little cool in the evenings because we don't have humidity here, so it gets cool in the evening. So I think I might do that. So not the most exciting day, just kind of chill and quiet, just been relaxing. I did not sleep well last night, so I've kind of just been a little lazy. I should have been writing, but I didn't. So I'm not happy about that. But I will like I said, I work the next few days, and then I'll write this weekend. So. But, I'm allowed a day off I don't have to work every day. I mean, it'd be nice to be productive, but I guess some days I really should just relax. I never stay at home and relax on vacation. If there's vacation, I always go off and do a road trip or travel or do something. So I'm allowed one day where I can relax. So today was that day. The weather was nice. Oh, I did get my oil changed, so you know I did do some sort of adulting. The only thing about adulting is that it sometimes gets in the way of life. Have you ever noticed that? Like, I know we have to do it, but adulting is hard. It's expensive, and it gets in the way of everything you want to do. But anyways, that's done with. So now I can just relax. So, please, I love hearing from you guys, so please comment on everything. I hope you saw the video with my magazine, because I'm really excited about that. Let me know if 8 o'clock is a good time. I want to try and pick a time, I think, where the majority of you guys can see the videos. But I just got my numbers yesterday, and I am just like gobsmacked at just how amazing you guys have been. And I think you guys found my blog my vlog 5 days ago, if that. I mean, it's... Someone on there said, this guy's about to change his life. You guys have. I mean, such a way, just positive, uplifting. You guys always give the best comments. And my friend Ryan watches the vlog too, and he gives me feedback. But it means a lot. You know, like I said, it's been like a really weird year. And having this sort of random outlet is nice. I'm telling you, I never wanted to be a vlogger. I fought it every time. Like I said, I used to do a podcast, but I just kind of like... The idea of rambling to a camera never made sense to me, I guess. But also not having an outlet also didn't make sense. So, you guys have told me that my vlog is authentic. I try to make it authentic. I try to just be who I am, just the guy that I am every day with my friends and my family. I haven't changed that anyway, except maybe that I was just posting more because I got excited. And because you guys want to see the things that I do. So if I think I'm doing something exciting, I just want to post about it. So I'll try and post some tonight. We'll see. But just know that like the main vlog will be around 8 o'clock. That's what I'm thinking. So, but anyways, have a great Tuesday. I am excited because tomorrow is, so today's my vlog anniversary. It's been a month. Tomorrow is my film anniversary. So, real quick, I'll tell you the story. I was working in an office. I had a normal job. I worked 9 to 5, and I was very unhappy in my life. I was I was 30, and I think I was hitting one of like many. I feel like we maybe I don't know if this is true for women. So someone please let me know. But at least with men, and at least in my case, I feel like every 10 years, like at the age of 30, I had a midlife crisis. Maybe that's gay guys. Maybe I think gay guys have it at 30. But at 40, I had another one. And I feel like every 10 years we sort of just like look at our lives and be like looking at what we did and sort of looking at the future to see how we can change and grow and adapt. And I wasn't doing what I wanted to do at the age of 30, and I had a job that wasn't going anywhere, and I was really unhappy. And a friend of mine was like, oh, you're a really good writer. Will you help me write a script? And at this time, I didn't know how to be a screenwriter. I wanted to be a novelist and a playwright. And he had mentioned that I could take a course on script supervising. That's like my full-time job. That's my crew job. I do also write and direct, but script supervising is kind of like my bread and butter right now in my photography. So I do all these random things, but I just tell people that I'm a filmmaker and photographer because that's collectively how I make my money. And then, well, I guess now vlogger. No, but I took this course on how to do it, and it was just something I wanted to do. And what a script supervisor really is they're the person that tracks continuity in a movie. So we film movies out of order. My job when I'm a script supervisor is to make sure that when it's put back in order that it makes sense. So it's called continuity. But the script supervising is also logging. It's so hard to explain in this. I can go into detail more about that later if you guys are interested. But anyways, to make a long story short, I just finally hit a point in my life where I was like done and ready to move on with my life. And that would have been 18 years ago tomorrow. So it's just crazy to think that like I was so terrified to walk off my job. I had barely any money saved. I had no idea what I was supposed to do. I didn't know. I was completely lost and terrified because I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know you could freelance. I didn't know that you could just follow your dream. Like, I think if there's one thing that I tell people, and there's one thing that I wish that at least we would do here in the States is, I wish that we would tell people it's okay to follow your dreams. I also wish we would tell people that it's okay to follow your dreams and it won't be easy. but you should be able to follow your dreams. I don't see why we can't. And it's never, I mean, following your dreams, I once heard that if it's the right thing to do, the right path is not always the easiest to do. So, but because it takes motivation and perseverance and all of those things, and which I've sacrificed a lot. But I look back on my life now, and like I had such a structured, rigged life, which I was fine with. You know, I was fine with it having being very rigid and very structured. But not everybody wants to live in that sort of box. And I get the people that do. I mean, all of my coworkers, when I left my job, they were just like, wait, you could just go off and do whatever you want? And I was like, I guess I'm doing what I'm doing, but I couldn't think of anything else I wanted to do. But I understand where they're coming from. Some of them were married, they had kids. It's just, they just couldn't do it. I get that. I was never telling people to not do that. All I was ever saying is if your kid wanted to do that or your significant other, just don't hold them back, because you only have one life. And I think the best thing you can do is live the life that you want. You know, I try to live by the golden rule, which is treat others how you want to be treated. And I, not saying that I always succeed, but I do try to be my true, authentic self. So I'm glad to see those comments that you guys say, because I feel like that means I'm being true to myself. But you have to be, you know. As someone who grew up being gay, I'm a little bit older, and you know, I've spent a lot of time trying to be other people's version of what I needed to be, and I was so unhappy. And I would rather struggle the rest of my life to do what I want than, you know, have an easy life not doing what I want. I really hope that makes sense, but that's sort of the advice I have. So, it's kind of you know, apropos that I guess, you know, I'm going to do some horror stuff tonight and then be on set first thing in the morning, doing what I want to do, doing what I did 18 years ago. So, this is definitely a cause to celebrate. But today is the anniversary of the vlog. Tomorrow's the anniversary of my film. So tomorrow we'll celebrate that. Anyways, thanks for listening to me ramble again. I got to get ready to go out to Universal Halloween Horror Nights. Wearing my little... I also might have a hoodie. I have like a Jason hoodie. I don't know if you like Friday the 13th. But I don't really wear like t-shirts with crazy stuff on it. But I have like I'll wear like little horror earrings. I'll have rings and stuff. So I just like to to accent stuff. That's just how I am. So anyways, thank you again, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:00 p.m. But again, it's September 5th, and it's the 1 month anniversary of my vlog, which, by the way, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, and I will say this. So my channel is just under my name because it's been that way for years, but I put the vlog underneath a sub channel called Off Script with Michael. That's the name of the vlog. Technically, it's called Off Script with Michael, because I am a writer. I'm a script writer, and so my friend thought it'd be kind of clever if I called it Off Script with Michael. So, there you go. Look for it there every day, 8:00, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, thank you, everybody. Take care.